Dude, imagine you're just a fucking sleazeball, right? And you're fucking operating one of those sliding doors, and like you got it closed, and all of a sudden you hear Seal outside, and it's like loud as fuck, and you're like, Batman. Thanks, Obama.
Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Anybody see my shoe?
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm
That's
looking
just
everywhere.
a thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive
I
home.
think about you, and I have to say
Have an
it
edible
was
earlier.
hard to leave you
I think I'm
alone.
gonna shit my pants.
Please, God, help me leave you alone. Do you want to talk about the Smite stuff?
Yeah, I would love to. Man, would you like to start, or do you want me to?
I'll start it off. Okay, boys, we got motherfucking patch notes. There's a patch coming out in Smite, so if you like Smite, definitely pay attention. If you don't like Smite,
Skip
fucking
like 20 minutes ahead.
yeah, or fucking pay attention and stop being a bitch.
True that.
Okay, so straight the fuck up. Off rip. They're clearly trying to get rid of the Mage Solo.
Yeah.
Easy. Trying to get rid of that shit.
Everything in the Bancroft's tree is getting hit. Big.
Yeah. Also, the Crimson Totem has like a lifesteal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're like taking Totem on cooldown, like in the solo lane,
Yeah. What you do.
which you do, obviously, if you're playing Mage into a Warrior or something,
Yeah.
you're getting the Totem. And it has like, they decrease the amount of lifesteal you get off of it.
Yeah. Dude, they're shutting down lifesteal in general. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking Pythag, it's Typhons,
I mean,
Trinkets,
they're all pretty small
Vamp.
nerfs.
Yeah, but then, like, also the individual ones, too, you know?
Yeah, like
Like-
the gods.
Yeah, like with the all pucks healing, fucking, it's gone. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not gone, but it's not going to do what it did.
Yeah, it's tough. A big one, though, was weird because they're changing duel around completely.
I saw that. They're making it so that the top 25% of gods you can't play anymore.
Yeah. Top 25% are auto banned. And then you still get 6 bans, individual
Yeah.
bans, which is fucking wild. So you're banning a lot of gods.
Yeah, I mean, I am interested in that because I feel
I
like
think it's going to be way better.
it's going to be way better.
Yeah.
One of the most exciting things that I saw they talked about in regards to like that is that they're looking for more fun little temporary game modes that they can make, kind of like that one that we were talking about where we were in the groups of 2 and had to fight for the
Yeah. That's like the only one that's been good, though. Everything else is based around like just a lot of cooldown.
I don't understand the kind of people who like that.
Nah.
If you like that, just go play in training.
Yeah, fuck off, yeah. Mid Harpies reduced XP, reduced SP, which is, I guess, something. I don't know. I don't think it's really going to change the game all that much.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be that big, you know, just a little bit. I
Yeah,
still feel like
it's 4 XP reduction per camp, but
Mhm.
I don't know if that's really going to change all that much. If you're getting the camp and the other team's not, you're still going to have a significant lead, regardless of what it is, unless the camp's only worth like a little bit. But yeah, so okay. So they're nerfing Typhon's Fang, Blood-Soaked Shroud, which is a big one,
Mhm.
Enchanted Trinket, Pythags, and Breastplate. Breastplate is also a big one. It's
Yeah.
literally built across the board now.
Yeah.
I think it's still going to get built across the board because they're not really nerfing it that much. It's just fucking 55 to 50 prots, and then they're nerfing the MP5 to 15 from 20.
Yeah.
Which is not that bad. I
No,
mean, you're
I mean-
still going to get the passive, which is busted.
It annoys me because I just liked the item as the item. Sometimes, like, it's just a genuinely, like, if you're playing
Oh, yeah.
Mulan, it's just a genuinely good item over in solo.
And it's always been good. I mean, even back when it was just base stats with no passive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember that. People, especially I saw a lot of Guardians used to build it, dude.
yeah. Everybody's on because the 20% cooldown is fucking
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it's
So
It's just like a
Um,
fucking Oni Hunters, but for physical
Oh.
procs now.
Then the gods that they're nerfing
Mm-hmm.
is Opwash,
Yeah,
Athena, Chernobog. They needed a nerf.
yeah.
They're mainly nerfing like the extra mitigations and stuff, and like speed that you get from after you ult across map
Mhm.
with Athena and Chernobog.
Well, one of the things I thought was interesting that they did for Athena is they're actually taking away her scaling HP 5.
Oh, they're not taking it completely away.
No,
though.
but they're doing a
Just
big
little
cut.
bit. Yeah.
And then her cooldowns on 2 of her abilities don't scale down anymore. They're going to stay the same flat rate cooldown rate.
I think that yeah.
It's-
I mean, the nerf is needed. Like, I think all of these nerfs are needed, and all of these gods are still going to be really prominent.
Yeah, they didn't nerf Rat like the way that I was expecting. I thought they were going to try to murder him, but they said several times during it that they're scared of fucking with the meta too much with worlds going on, which I think is like such a fucking...
Oh, they're going to fuck the whole thing up when it goes to Season 11.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess, and I expect that, but...
Yeah.
The thing that bothered me about that was they were talking about Warriors not being good enough, and then they did like nothing to make Warriors better. They just made mages worse.
Achilles is about to be busted.
But like, okay, so what did they do for the shields? There are 50 gold less, which is, what is that, like
That's
a
pretty
wave? One wave less?
Yeah, it's not that much, but it's also like you could get a full one off rip, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, and you get the extra 50 health, right? So that's that. The Archdruid's Fury, you're getting the +5 to both physical and magical again.
Yeah, that's a huge one.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one, but that's the only thing that they're changing about it. So you're just getting 10 prots off of it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get that that's a thing, but that's not, I don't think
it's not a lot.
Fucking
none of these buffs or nerfs are really a whole lot that's going to change. Nothing game changing.
Pestilence, though.
Pestilence is game changing.
That's game changing.
Yeah. Pestilence is badass.
15 HP 5, dude?
Yeah, just adding
Whoa.
15 HP.
Taking 100 off the cost? It only costs 2,300 to start a Pestilence now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been building it recently. I mean, just the passive alone.
Mm-hmm.
It has a passive or it has 2 passives, I think.
Yeah.
And it's busted. I forgot what it does, but it's just fucking busted.
And the biggest thing about this is that, like, you're able to get it, like, first item now. So if you're fucking a warrior going into a mage solo still, what are they going to do? All of their items that give them life gain are getting cut in half.
Well, I think the main reason why
And then you do the
that
Pestilence.
nobody was building it first item is because you don't get the MP5 or the HP5.
No,
but now you
huge.
do.
Yeah.
So it's going to be big.
And that's what I'm saying. You can stand a chance now to survive in lane if you're up against like a fucking Hades or something,
Yeah. Also, the decreased cost is a lot.
Yeah.
So
100 gold, man. That's crazy.
But let's go back to the nerfs. We've got Opwash, Athena, Chernobog, Maman, Brigitte, Poseidon, Raijin, and Rat. All of them got nerfed.
Yeah. They said that Raijin looks like he's going to be back to being one of the worst mages again.
Yeah, he's always been kind of...
I hate him. But the Poseidon one surprised me. They're taking away how much the Tide does. The max damage of
dude,
tides.
he's busted right now. I actually hate him.
Yeah. I mean, I've
He
always...
fucks me up all
I
the
always
time.
hate going against the Poseidon, yeah. But what I'm saying is I just didn't think that the level of what they were going to do. Because what is it? His 2, the big one that they cut down, the one that makes your basic attacks do the 3s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they I didn't write down the specifics on how they chopped that one up.
They chopped it down a significant amount.
Yeah.
Like 10 damage at max level.
Crazy.
Yeah. Per attack.
Yeah.
And they also decrease the amount of damage damage increase that you get from filling up your passive bar. So with Poseidon, like you hit your basic attacks and your passive bar fills up, and then you can hit Kraken and you get increased damage on your ultimate.
Yep.
But they're decreasing that amount.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be fucking disgusting, but not even close to as disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the buffs, we've covered all the shields. All the shields are getting a 50 gold decrease and then a 50 gold decrease and a 50 increase in health.
Yeah. And I do see that being super relevant. Extra 50 health early game is really good.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's enough.
It's not a lot. It's not
Warriors.
a lot. It's nothing to make it crazy.
Well, no, and I'm not saying I don't think they should have made those super broken. I think there should have been more items for Warriors that were made better.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dawnbringer's going up.
I saw that.
15 HP 5. And Warrior's Axe has been bumped up to the top amount of damage for a starter.
I saw that.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. They were talking about it. They were comparing it to Death's Toll.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the biggest thing...
Because Death Toll's at number 2 with 18.
Yeah, but the thing that makes Death's Toll so good is the mana regen off of it. You
get
Warriors,
mana and healing.
Yeah.
But with Warriors Axe, you get prots.
Yeah. That's true.
And there's a passive, but I can't
recite I have no fucking idea what it does.
Man, yeah, but it's a good passive.
It's the only 2 items that I ever start in solo is a fucking Warriors or a Bluestone, and that's just because I'm basic.
I'm a big Bluestone guy, but I'll go Warriors if the dude doesn't do a lot of abilities. Okay, so the buffs that are coming out for this patch, or the god buffs, are a fucking lot. But it's Achilles, Bellona, Tyr, Mulan, Gilgamesh, Loki, Ravana, Sylvanas, Geb, Apollo, Medusa, Kronos, and Zeus.
Yep.
And buffing Zeus, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's disgusting.
Yeah.
And his buff is actually gross. So I imagine that he's going to see a lot more play.
They wanted to do that, though. They said that they never see him in mid. He's always used in, like, Joust and, other one.
I hate him so much.
Yeah.
Him in a 5-man god fight, imagine trying to go into a Phoenix with Zeus up.
Yeah.
You could be 5v1 and still get shit on, probably, by one Zeus.
Yeah.
So that's going to suck. But what they did is they... he gets a significant damage buff, pretty much. So if you take 2 hits from his ultimate, you're going to be feeling that.
The Mulan one is so exciting for me. I love Mulan. And they're cutting down the amount of XP needed to fucking train so you can level up your items faster. And the snowball effect is about to be back in for Mulan. There was a while there where if you could get a level or 2 up in your lane with a Mulan, dude, you were winning that
Oh,
fight.
yeah. Mulan's huge, yeah.
And now I think we're going to be back in that. I mean, dude, being able to get your second, your learning things activated so that way you can hit it twice with your 1 or start healing yourself off your 2. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I think Mulan's going to be looking good, but Achilles, I think, is going to be looking really good.
I don't remember what they did.
They buffed his damage on his 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think they buffed the healing aspect, but I forgot. But yeah.
What did they do for Geb?
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
I think
part.
cooldown.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, Geb cooldowns.
I remember they said he wasn't doing that hot right now.
Sylvanas, they gave him like a 1 second. 1 second. It doesn't change at all. It's always 100% 1 second. So level 1, it's 1 second for the pull.
Yeah.
So it takes 1 second for them to get there, I guess.
Yeah. I remember. I do remember that part. So the thing is, I watched the whole video once while I was playing Forza, and then I watched it again a second time and took all these notes.
Yeah, me too.
And I think I missed a big chunk of the video the second time.
But it's kind of a small patch. They're trying to get rid of some of the, or I guess make it easier, or not easier, but a good matchup for Warrior into Mage in the solo.
You see, the problem is, I think that the gods in Assault get picked off of what's being the most played, because anytime you play Assault lately, there's like 4 mages on both sides. And that's something they were talking about, was that they're seeing ADC mages, they're seeing solo lane mages, there's obviously mages. I mean, there's still some of them that are fucking in support. You could have a whole team of nothing but fucking mages,
Mage meta, dude.
Yeah, you got fucking Hebo running around in the jungle. You got your fucking Hades over there. You got your new one mid. I mean,
you're not really seeing a lot of Hebo jungle though. It's because he sucks.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying they're saying that they're too.
Poseidon though, he's huge.
Yeah, Poseidon's annoying.
Yeah, Josh has been playing Zeus jungle.
That seems wild.
seems terrible.
I don't know, man.
It's bad. The thing is, Zeus has a lot of damage output, so if he does get a gank, it's probably going to be successful.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be able to get out. He's the slowest god on the fucking map.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he has no dash, and he has nowhere to go.
So, did you watch the whole Bake Kujira thing?
Yeah. I mean, we played it on the last pod.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you watched the whole thing where they break down all of his abilities and everything.
Yeah.
So, AoE basic, first of all.
Yeah, crazy.
Cool. What I don't like is the fact that you start out at max 1.25 attack speed and it never changes. His attack speed cannot change. Instead, if your attack speed would go over, he converts it into haste.
Yeah.
Which is really cool because, yeah, you're just like fucking belly bashing the ground, running around at full speed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing that's even cooler is the way that he turns his prots into power.
Oh, yeah.
You build a fully prodded guy, and he gets all these bonuses from his attack speed, and he's going to be... I think he's going to be a dominant force in solo. I think that
he's going to be a menace. What is his peel factor, though?
He's got his 3. It's the only one, and it's the kind of like the tier thing where you dash into them and grab them and push them. He does this fucking fat-ass belly roll, and that's pretty much the only thing that he's got. He does the curse with his 2, and I don't remember everything that it does, but I remember that it fucking recharges extremely fast because you just sit there and ground pound the motherfuckers. And it somehow makes it recharge faster. His ultimate...
He's going to be a menace, but I think he's going to get most play in solo lane.
That's what, yeah. His ultimate is like a fucking rune in the middle.
Yeah.
And then if you get outside of that, you go even slower. So then he's just like, he's there, he's getting you. He's there, he's getting you. As soon as you get out, you're slow again, and then he gets you. And I think that's why they didn't make it so that it's not like Oleron's thing where it only slows you when you're in it. It's got the ticking timer on it instead. And I think every time that you're in it, it resets the timer and you get like a second and a half, even outside of it where you're slow. So that looks interesting. It does have some of the ugliest animation I've ever seen in my life. His ultimate,
Really?
It just is like a big gray puddle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It could have been cooler, but he looks great.
He also gives prots, right? Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just him being around is a big deal.
Yeah.
I would say if you play him in the solo and then you play actual Peel God in the duo,
Yeah.
you're going to be busted.
That's the thing is, like, I'm
but
looking
it's the same thing as saying, like, okay, I'll play Ares and then have an actual Peel God in the solo.
Yeah.
Because Ares has that fucking AoE, everybody gets prots and fucking shit.
Yeah.
Huge buff.
Yeah, but I think that this guy...
Or Terra or something.
I don't think that this guy is going to be that good as a support, man. I'm looking at him, and it just looks like a magical warrior.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. I get that he's big and all that, but most of his kit just doesn't give a fuck really about anybody else being around him, you know? With, like, Ares, they kind of make you want to build the auras, and then you kind of always want to be around people so they're benefiting from the auras and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got his 2, which does all
Ares
of that.
has dog water peel.
Yeah, it's bad.
So you kind of have to pair him up with somebody that can peel.
Yeah.
But he's great for team fights.
Yeah.
And so that's what seems like this whale is.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously going to be really good in 5-mans because of his ultimate. His ultimate looks stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're fucking combining it with like a Runeforged hammer and you have both of those fucking runes on the ground, these people are taking like double damage.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
And then if you also have like a Contagion or a Mystical Mail, I mean, like, dude, this guy is just going to... He doesn't even have to do anything. He's just going to stand next to you and you're going to get fucking eaten alive.
Yeah, as long as you're just around being with the whale, it's going to be great.
And then the fact that he's so goddamn fast. He looks really fast, dude. I watched the video where they were like going between the Odin bots and it was like... And he's just belly bashing, bouncing around because he's got the fucking haste.
I watched some gameplay with Incon.
Yeah?
People like Incon and stuff, they get... actually, just PC.
Yeah.
It came out on PC.
I tried to. I was on there today and it wouldn't let me.
You have to play it. You have to play it like in the God mode or whatever. Like with friends, you can play it and against each other and stuff.
Yeah.
On PC. So anyway, he was doing that, and I mean, Incon's obviously really good. So you could make anything work. So
Yeah.
Can't really trust that, but
Yeah. I think that the main reason that they're trying to get rid of the mages over there doesn't have anything to do with them giving a fuck about the meta or anything. I think it's just that this is a solo lane guy and that he's just going to get picked alive.
yeah, I saw Incon fucking solo fucking like he was soloing anybody on the map
Yeah.
with as the whale full prots build.
Yeah.
So
It's 30%, I think, is his conversion from prots to fucking power. And that's
it's gross.
That's way bigger.
He was hitting
than,
like 150 on his basic attacks. I was
dude,
like, what?
Yeah, you're gonna get more than Ares does off of the aura, you know? Like I think this is gonna be, you put a glad shield on this guy, he's gonna be hurting people.
Yeah.
Oh, his basic attacks don't trigger anything though. And that is something that's worth noting.
What?
No basic attack effects off of items trigger from his attacks.
Oh, like they don't get speed reduction or whatever.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to think of a fucking item. But like like Odibo type shit isn't gonna trigger. I know you can't put an Odibo on the guy, but it's the only thing I can fucking imagine off the top of my mind. Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, the AoE thing I think is really cool, man. This guy,
you could put a Divine Ruin on him. But that only works with abilities anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean then you can do stuff.
Alright, well hit me with the Forza stuff.
Oh, it's bad. So what I wanted to do was I got on and I picked a car that I'd never leveled up. So the main issue that you'll see a lot of people talk about, I think I've even talked about it on here with you, so I'll kind of just touch on it really quick. The way that you get parts for your cars in Forza Motorsport is a problem. You can't buy it with money. I have $300,000 in my account right now, which is like nothing for Forza money, you know. And I bought an Opel Kadett, little tiny, you know, British rear-wheel drive, maybe German, I don't know, European car, like 4-cylinder, fun to drive. And it starts out in E-Class like a 250, so it's the same kind of rating system like Horizon, so you're going to know what I'm talking about with all this. They have the you know how we have PP in Horizon? They look at, is it full drive, does it have gas, and we get the number. That's not how much horsepower it has, but it's the performance points.
Yeah.
So they have that in this game, they call it PI, it's like performance index. And in order for you to unlock certain parts, which is any of them, you have to start leveling the car up like a fucking RPG. So that means you have to go drive it around and do corners good, overtake good, do things that they want to see you do, and it gives you experience in that car, and then it unlocks other parts. So if you want to like do an engine swap, you got to get to level 30. I wanted to see how long it would take me to take a car and just go from...
That's fucked, because then you can't fucking have fun in the game.
Yeah, every time you buy a car, you have to race it stock for a long time.
I don't know. I can see how...
Are you ready for the worst part, Austin? If that you have two copies of a car... Is
that like base game, or...
That's the game. That's how the game works.
That's bullshit, man. It sounds like it would be fun if it was like a... You know, in like old football games and stuff, you could play... Or not even old ones, but the ones that are new now. You get like Road to Glory or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like you make a character and then you have to start from college and go up.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that, I think, you know.
They don't even treat this game like that anymore. You don't get to start out the game with like a little shitty car and then have to grind and get the money up. It's not like Gran Turismo or old Forza used to be. Now it's like you complete your first set of challenges, which is like intro hot hatches or whatever, and then you unlock a next one, and it's like, hey, you have to buy one of these 3 cars, and now you have to race these 3 cars to unlock the next challenge. Now you have to buy one of these 4 cars that fit in this specific class.
It's just pointless unlocking.
Yeah, and what sucks is that it's like, man, I want to drive muscle cars. You have to unlock that. And then when you get there, they only give you like 10 options to buy out of it.
Pointless grinding.
It's stupid.
I hate that.
And then every time that you get in a race, your car starts at level 0 again. But here's the problem. If you own 2 of the same car, let's say that you want to have one car set up for your drag racing or whatever, a course that's going to have a lot of straights, right? Something like Le Mans. It's going to have long straightaways, high top speed car. And then you're going to want a different car with a completely different setup, owning different parts on it and everything, not just the tuning, but like different everything. So that you can have that for short track, right? So you can switch between the cars and, you know, you're good. You would have to level both of those cars up individually, even though they're the same exact car. Because it's not about how well you know how to drive that type of car. It's that specific car.
No shit.
It took me 4 hours to unlock engine swaps.
That's tough.
At max difficulty. And like I wasn't driving great. I was the game starts me in 12th place, and I finished most of my first few races in 6th. So I made up 6 places. I was pretty happy about that. But I wasn't playing in their bullshit mode that they want you to do, where you go do 3 laps around a track and then fucking go to load screen and then go to another track and then do 3 laps. I was doing good races. I was doing like 45-minute races, long ones. And I will say that once I got the hang of my car, I did Watkins Glen and I leveled up from like level 12 to level 25 in one race. If you do every corner perfect the way they want you to, you get like 50 experience in every corner you take. So on a track that's got like 12 fucking corners, dude, you're just racking up the experience. But the problem is that they make it mandatory. So it's like, let's say I get a car that I know is going to be a piece of shit car, okay? I get a fucking 1950s anything, okay? Well, it's going to be a dog shit car. You know why it's going to be a dog shit car? It's going to have 100 horsepower. It's not going to have anti-lock brakes. It's going to have little skinny tires. It's just going to be a bad experience to drive. I'm going to have to drive it like that forever before I can get the parts to level it up. Like, the game sucks. It's just dog shit, dude. Like, I have $300,000, and I can pretty much buy any of the cars that are in the game. Because they didn't make the Le Mans style cars, they didn't make them stupid price. They're not like $15 million to buy one like it would be on Horizon. It's like $358,000. It's like the actual price of one of the fucking cars. And I can buy any car I want in the game already. But what sucks is that there hasn't been any build up. Like, that's what it's missing, that a lot of the old Forzas and old Gran Turismos has, and even Horizon has a little bit, where you can just kind of pick what you want. Like, what's your groove? They're not trying to force you into, hey, you have to race 90s European hatches.
Yeah.
What if you don't like front-wheel drive cars? What if I don't give a fuck about Toyota's best cars? I don't want to race in a goddamn Toyota race. But if I want to unlock the fucking Camaro race that's at the end of the rear-wheel drive track, I have to do this and then work my way there.
I don't know. I kind of see that, but then it's also, you see the other end of the spectrum also.
Yeah, but they did the same kind of thing in Gran Turismo, okay? In the PS2 era Gran Turismos, and even the ones before that. Like, let's say that you start the game with $10,000, you have to buy a car, right? So you get a car. Now, is your car front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive? Is it, front engine? Is it rear engine? Is it American, European? Well, you can only race in those classes, right? So they have like 2 introductory. You usually have like the Sunday Cup and the Clubman Cup, and those 2 you can do with any car. But then after that, it's like, well, I have a 90s Toyota that's front-wheel drive. So you can race in the front-wheel drive series, and you can unlock that. But what you don't have to do is have to race that front-wheel drive series to unlock the rear-wheel drive. It's all there. You don't have the ability to just get in a car and go race them. You have to grind because the game only awards you like $3,000 when you're in a race, instead of it being like, Forza, I got like $30,000 for finishing a race earlier. I was like, that seems a little excessive. It's a fucking 3-lap race, But yeah, I don't know, man. It's like they had the right idea back then. Forza used to be that same kind of way where you could just like, I want to race, or I want to start, I want to do the natural progression, right? I'm going to get my little shitty $10,000 Japanese beater box. I'm driving a Toyota Vitz or whatever, okay? Well, one day I don't want to drive that. I want to be driving a fucking Dodge Viper. Well, you got to get there. You got to unlock the license. So that's another thing, too, that I don't like about this game that the Gran Turismo did great. There's no licensing. So you don't have to, like, in Gran Turismo, in order to get into, like, high races, you have to unlock that license. You have to go through the test and do the thing. They don't do that anymore.
You don't like that?
No, I think it's another thing. Like, it feels good if you want to do the thing where that you unlock stuff and it feels good to unlock it, do something that actually shows that you're good.
Yeah, I see.
Like, if you get golds and S license in Gran Turismo, that's a pretty big deal. You obviously know how to drive a fucking car.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in this one, it's like, I have $1 million. And then the way that they fix the problem with old Gran Turismos and shit is if you have $1 million, you can buy a car, put all the parts in it, and then go win every race because you have 1,000 horsepower in a car. Well, that's why they did the stupid leveling up system. But they could have done it better than how they did, is what I'm getting at, what my problem is. Like, you want to unlock cosmetic stuff for the car, like the front lip and wings and different wheels. You have to unlock that shit. You can't even change the fucking look of the car until you've driven it enough.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
That, and the game looks like shit. Dude, the inside of these cars looks like I'm playing on a fucking Xbox 360. It's ridiculous.
That's tough.
It's bad.
They just didn't put any time into it.
No, the physics engine doesn't feel too bad. The AI is bad. After I did a couple of races, Like I have all of the assist turn off. I'm playing manual, the way that we normally play. And after I did like 5 or 6 races where I was getting a very consistent 6th place every race, all of a sudden I started getting 2nd every race and then 1st every race. And it's not that I got magically better and I didn't do anything to change the performance of the car. It was the AI. It's like they just got stupid. I don't know. It was weird stuff, dude. Like they would pit randomly. I was in the middle of a 45-minute track race and there's only like 5 minutes left on the clock. And this guy pits. Why? It's a 45-minute race. You don't need to refuel in 45 minutes. It's a 45-minute race. None of us are changing tires. Nobody needs to change tires. Why are you in the pits? And I thought, okay, maybe it's just this one guy. Maybe they programmed the AI, he ran over a nail or something. But the next lap, like everybody else went into the pits. And I just went past them and got in 1st place and I won the race.
That sucks.
I was like, yeah, what the fuck?
Just give you the win.
Yeah. I don't like it, man. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't want a game that's going to be impossible to win. That's so hard, but fuck.
Now that I have Game Pass, I'm going to get NHL 23.
Yeah.
And wreck some shit. Those games have been some of my favorite games ever. The NHL ones.
Yeah.
Have you played any of them?
Yeah, I did. I played 22 for a while. I prefer baseball games.
Really?
Yeah.
2K?
Oh, yeah.
Like 2K baseball?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I had 2K.
I don't know anybody that plays those because they're ass. The basketball ones? Dog shit.
Yeah, but
I know a lot of people that play those.
I like baseball more than I like hockey, I think is what it is.
I like baseball a lot too. But I never liked 2K.
I played 21 a while ago. It's been a while since I've played it, but that was like the last game I played. And then I played NHL 22.
I played NHL 19 a lot.
I was really bad at it because the mode that I was in, it wanted me to do the joysticks for the deking.
It's really hard, man.
I can't do it.
But yeah, I got really into it. My goal was to do like a in between the legs shot.
Yeah.
Which I want to say is one of my favorites. Like just even today, you know what I mean? Or even in real life, I mean. But yeah, I fucking pulled it off one time in a game and I recorded it and everything. It's fucking sick. But yeah, I pretty much just go up to the goalie and I'm like, Deacon. And then I go over here and then I go in between the legs and just dink up into the fucking top corner. I'm like, I lost my shit, dude. In real life, I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Shit on. Dude, but there's been a lot of in between the legs coming out on the highlight reels.
Yeah.
Like this season in real life.
Been a good year.
Yeah, last year I think it was the Predators had the most disgusting between the legs. His name was Parassinen or something like that.
Rasputin.
Parsonen or something.
Parsnip.
Yeah, I think his name is actually Parsonen, his last name.
Okay.
But he had this celebration where he fucking, it's pretty much, he just came up and shit on the goalie just in front of everybody on the Predators of all teams, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're not necessarily like one of the most front-running teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have some star talent, but anyway, he shits on the goalie and then he goes across and the camera zooms in on him and he's just like, oh my God, damn, dude.
When you got a dookie, you got a dookie.
Hey.
Man, imagine if he like literally shit on the goalie.
Shit on the goalie, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Would you watch a sport where that was illegal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I watched another one too. It's kind of ruthless, like the fights. Like you don't get the fights, they don't let them pan out. It's like maybe 1 or 2 punches get out and the guys are like, okay. But one, the dude gets smashed into the boards, like illegal smash.
Yeah.
The dude got fucked up too. And I'm like, oh shit, he's hurt. And he's on the ground for like 2 seconds and he gets pissed. And he stands up and he's like, oh, and he starts whopping him.
Nice,
I'm like, God damn. As soon as he gets back on the ice, they like do the fucking, I don't know, where they drop the puck.
Yeah.
And they do that and he just goes over to the guy and drops gloves and starts whooping his ass. Like, the dude's on the ground, and he's just, whop, whop, whop. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no, get him off. Get him out. Holy shit, that guy was pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be too, I guess. 'Cause,
Tough gig for him.
I mean, you just fucking wallop somebody into the boards with their back turned. That's kind of
Dude.
fucked.
Yeah, I think I don't know, it's a crazy thing. Fucking hockey.
It's a crazy sport, but I love it, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other sport. Think about how much better baseball would be.
You can fight.
Yeah, like you're arguing with
terrible.
a call. You're arguing with a call. You're like, no, listen, I touched base before the ball was in his glove.
Somebody told me that baseball was boring the other day, and I was like, why do you live in America?
Yeah,
You need to leave.
you ever go into a game?
Yeah, or, I mean, literally, baseball is one of the most interesting sports. I don't know, to me, it's really good.
Dude, yeah, it's way more three-dimensional than football, I feel. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
And then he was saying, like, there's not a lot of contact, and I'm like, okay. There's not as much contact, but you have to use your brain.
yeah,
I mean, you do in football, too,
well,
I guess.
a lot of the contact that happens in baseball tends to be a lot more dramatic because what it is people getting a fucking, metal spike to the forehead or getting hit in the face with a ball that's
Traveling really
going
fast.
120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a lot more safety gear in football. Like, we can't take away from the fact that they're getting brain damage from running into each other, they're breaking their backs, they're tearing their tendons. But like, the football itself will not hurt you. A baseball will kill you. If you're in the fucking outfield, dude, and there's a fly coming your way and you're not paying attention, you're just dead.
Dead man.
Because they don't wear anything out there. They're just wearing hats.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
Dudes that don't wear cups and then it bites them in the dick.
yeah.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, line drive to the dick, man. That'll take you out.
You would never see me anywhere on a fucking baseball field, dude, without a cup or
Yeah.
a full face mask.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody get smoked in the dick in the MLB, though.
Yeah.
Like, with no cup.
Yeah.
And it's you thought you could get away with it.
I feel like I saw something like that just like 2 years ago. I mean, you were watching the Braves. Somebody got fucking nailed in the cock.
Yeah.
And then he had to walk to base, dude. It was he's like standing out on base, like,
What do you think in baseball? What do you think about the plays where they pretend to throw back to the pitcher when somebody's safe on base?
Yeah.
And then he steps off and they tag him.
I think it's fair.
I think it's really fair.
I mean, you catching him lacking, dude.
Yeah, catch him lacking. Yeah, fuck him. But that's a wild play, dude. Playing head games on him.
Dude, yeah, I mean, then there's like all of the rules shit that happens too, like doubles and singles and triples, and then you got your normal runs, and like there's just a lot of shit that goes into a fucking.
My favorite part of the
baseball
game, though, is the pitching aspect.
That's ridiculous. Some of the stuff that they can do on a fucking pitcher's mound, dude. They got balls that fucking spin and dance in the air.
Well, there's that, but it's also like, now we gotta fucking figure out what is this batter. I mean, you're fine tuning your pitches to the batter that's up, and you only have, I don't know, maximum 10 pitches. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully 3 pitches, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Ideally.
But anyway, the guy comes up and you throw one outside, and he doesn't swing, but you throw one on the inside, and he swings and misses. And you're like, shit, this guy's swinging at the inside,
yeah.
you know? Keep throwing on the inside, So you got to fucking
Yeah, I think that,
figure it out.
having a big arsenal is your big thing too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have a changeup and then 3 different types of heaters. You're going to want some weird shit in your kit, man. You don't want to just be throwing basic ass balls all the time. That's why, like, a good curve, man. I mean, if you just.
He's swinging at the slider,
Yeah,
you got to find out what he can't hit, but what he wants to swing at.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, which is crazy about baseball is there's a lot of studying that goes in, especially like in positions like whenever you're first baseman or you're a pitcher, where that you have to figure out, all right, these are the guys we're about to play 3 games with. We need to know what to expect when we're on the field from these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to fucking study up on the other people that they're playing against, which is crazy because it's a team of like 20 some odd people.
Yeah.
And
dude, also Ohtani, Ohtani? Shohei Ohtani? Oh, he's like the biggest pitcher in the league. Okay. He plays for the Angels. He's he plays for the Angels and he's the pitcher and he fucking is just the biggest pitcher to exist in baseball right now.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, he
doesn't play for the Cubs.
He ripped his fucking arm out.
Oh no.
So Now
He
he's
was.
done.
Was.
He was. He was. But he's got so many strikeouts, dude.
Hell yeah.
And
dude.
then like Mike Trout, he's like
Yeah.
a big swing the bat guy. But yeah, he gets a lot of home runs. But they pair up really well, I thought, on the Angels.
Hell yeah, dude. Tough gig for the Angels, man.
Oh yeah.
Classic team. Like
I mean, Shohei, they still are paying him like $500 million with a blown out arm to not play the season. On the next season.
I bet he's got a really good agent.
Something, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably had
Like,
that
the dude's
in there.
useless. He's going to sit on bench.
I know, but he probably had that as a safety clause in his contract,
Probably, Probably.
Which good for him, man, because, like, I mean, if somebody's getting $500 million, it's kind of hard to, like, feel bad because it's not exactly the first year that he's getting paid that much, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to think about how rich these fucking owners are and the teams, and they would just as much throw him out on his fucking ass, even though he got hurt, making them millions of dollars.
I think it would be a great pickup, though. Like, if we were in fucking whatever that year they did Moneyball for the A's, phenomenal pickup. One of the best players to ever hit the fucking field, and he throws his arm out. If they let him loose, I mean,
I think
that'd be fucked.
if it's the end of his actual career,
It's not. No, his arm's going to come back,
well, I'm saying if something like that were to happen,
but he's not going to ever be able to throw as good.
yeah, pick him up as your fucking your pitch coordinator for your team. Like, I mean, if he can't, even
I'd
if he
keep
can't
him as
play,
a pitcher, fuck him.
yeah,
Throw your arm out until you're dead, dude.
yeah, start pitching with your left.
We're paying you $500 million. We want you to die on the mound.
Yeah, there's a guy who can pitch with his feet.
Fuck that guy. He sucks. Can he throw any good?
No.
I
I think it's like mid 60s, but which is horrifying. But yeah.
Yeah, dude, we missed the whole season. We didn't even watch the series.
No, I know. Yeah, this last year sucked ass. I've been out of the loop on everything.
I mean, I would have liked to see the Rangers do it.
yeah. Apparently, I saw something about fucking Jacksonville's getting a basketball team now. That's gonna be interesting.
Basketball, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's too squeaky.
I don't like anything
It
about
sounds
it.
like mice fighting.
Playing basketball is okay,
I'm too fat.
but
I got weak ankles.
fucking, yeah, watching it is not fun.
I don't like watching a lot of sports. I really like watching auto racing, but it's different because there's not like a team versus team. There's like 20, 30 different
I'll
teams
tell you
that are
what,
out there. It's a
too,
little more
though,
interesting.
Like, watching sports with friends is a lot more fun than just if I were just turn on the hockey game, watch it by myself.
yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, there's just something about when you roll into a B-dubs,
Yeah.
know, and you're sitting down and you're fucking watching it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a-
way more fun.
It's a unique experience, and it sucks because, like, it's one of the most disgusting capitalist things on the face of the planet. I'm going to sit here and pay these people to watch TV, and then the only thing I can eat or drink is their expensive, shitty food, But it doesn't matter because it's a blast.
Yeah.
And if you try to do it at your house, it's never the same.
Yeah, I did the season that we were watching the Stars to go for the fucking Stanley. Last season, I guess. But yeah, I watched a bunch of the games here at the house by myself, and it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a particularly good luck for us that we happened to be at, was it a Halloween party? Well, the fucking
Yeah,
the
the Braves were going.
That was the best party I've ever fucking
That
been
was
to.
yeah, I know, because I thought they were gonna lose too, and I was like, no, yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I mean, the whole time we were watching the game.
Oh, dude, yeah, and it was great too because like at any given point we could you could grab fucking JD or Jeremy and they would just you'd tell them what's happening in the game. They'd be like, "Oh fuck, oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh dude."
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was the most American thing on the face of the planet. You got a bunch of drunk people excited about baseball, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
What's else on the docket? You want to shit on the Flash movie?
Man, do you? Do you want me to make a list of Ezra Miller's crimes?
Dude, what about Elden Ring? You ever play that?
No, I've heard it's good though.
I'm kind of interested in it.
I've never played. It's a FromSoft game, I think, and I've never played any of the other Elden games or the other, like what's the Elden Ring? What's the other one's called? What are the
I have no idea.
Dead Souls? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Souls games.
I see what you mean, yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Souls games.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, and then there's Blood something.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne.
Hell yeah. We got him.
Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to IGN.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Bloodborne looked terrible. I didn't want to play that at all.
Everybody said it was really good. I've never gotten down with the aesthetic of a lot of their games. And that's what kept me from it, the appeal of it. Like when Dark Souls came out, like Dark Souls 2 came out, everybody was talking about it. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, man. It looks kind of gritty and everything looks really dark. And it's just like not super appealing to me.
Yeah.
It looks fun though. And I've heard that the combat's fucking really good.
I think Elden Ring would be a lot of fun for 30 minutes and then I would probably uninstall it.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally the same thing as Dark Souls, isn't it? It's just multiplayer Dark Souls.
Yeah, I probably won't download it.
I mean, you probably should because it's like everybody's giving it unbelievably good reviews.
Yeah. I don't download games anymore. Just
play
play
them on the
Smite
cloud.
and I play Apex every now and again.
Yeah, but the good thing with Game Pass is you don't have to download half of the games. You can just play them on the cloud. So you don't even have to wait like the 5 hours to install a game. It's going to be a piece of shit. You wait like 10 minutes for your game to connect to it through the cloud and play. That's how I've been playing Forza. It works pretty good, actually. They're getting a lot better with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you can do that on Xbox.
I do it
Really?
I do it on theirs.
Oh, okay.
Gideon, well, I mean, like, I never do a big game on there, but I've played, like, the Gotham Knights, and Gideon plays Paw Patrol. Like, Gotham Knights is pretty big. It's open world. So, yeah. Hey, what are you thinking for Song of the Week this week? Because I hadn't put any
I was
thought
going to
into
do your favorite song from the Flash movie, but it was so bad that I don't want to.
it. Yeah. There was one of the old clips a while back, we were talking about it, and there's a song on the album that's the official songs where it's like called like "Hey Kid, are you gonna eat that corn dog?" or something like that. And that was the song that I used in our bit when we were talking about the Flash.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, hey kid, are you gonna eat that corn dog? Dude. Okay, well let's do favorite superhero theme song.
Favorite superhero theme song? Does "Kiss from a Rose" count?
Is that the theme?
It's got the Batmobile in the music video.
Yeah, it's not the theme. It's not Batman's theme song.
Dude, imagine you're just a fucking sleazeball, right? And you're fucking operating one of those sliding doors, and like you got it closed, and all of a sudden you hear Seal outside, and it's like loud as fuck, and you're like, Batman. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
It's kind of a hard one, right? Because you don't know them all. And neither do I.
I mean, like, what do you mean? Like the theme song from like a show or something? Like
I
Spider-Man's
don't know.
theme song
The
from
Batman
Spider-Man?
one is like
Yeah, but that's like the only one that I know.
Yeah, and then the Spider-Man one is Dog Water.
Mhm.
I hate it. You were
Oh.
gonna choose that, huh?
No, I was gonna go with the '90s X-Men cartoon because it's actually got a pretty solid theme, and that's what I would consider to be the X-Men theme. I feel like anything that's written for Superman is going to be too stoic, and I'm not going to
The
like
Superman ones are bad, dude. But he has a specific theme
it. Does he?
song. Yeah.
Is it dun dun dun?
Yes. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da,
Yeah.
da-da-da.
Is Jaws a superhero? Can I pick Jaws? You know what I miss?
That's funny because I've only seen those movies like one time.
You know, I actually genuinely miss like a lot of the '70s movies, like the really dramatic movies. They would have like a big band play during certain parts, and it sounded like you were at a theater and the big band was playing. Like a lot of the war movies from back then, they did it when they would do like a transition from like a battlefield that's all gory and they just like the camera's panning out and it just is like you're in the room, you hear the fucking all the percussion, all the giant fucking cymbals and gongs and shit that they're hitting going off, and the violins are.
Dude, I watched Saving Private Ryan earlier.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it's not as good as I remember it being.
That sucks.
The actors, like, I mean, what the fuck was the casting? You know what I mean? Vin Diesel is the first one to die in the movie.
Dude.
And yeah, that's not his role. You need to stop.
Yeah.
His role is not to be the fucking campy ass
Yeah,
dude from a World War II movie.
He never should ever be able to say more than like 2 or 3 words.
Dude, I mean, I thought he was good in fucking Fast and Furious.
He's exclusively good at 2 things in my eyes. Number 1 is animated characters that can only say their name. And number 2 is
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good at
or
doing
Riddick. You like Riddick?
I love Riddick.
Yeah.
Dude, Riddick is his. He bought the rights to it and he's made it. The last movie's really good and he made it, and I was like, "You know what, dude? Fuck, and you can do whatever you want, man."
The only good scene. Have you ever seen you've seen Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yes.
The kid from Gone in 60 Seconds. So you've got the older brother who steals other cars and the kid who's younger.
Yeah, I barely remember the
Anyway, he dies in the movie. He's a medic. He dies. Kind of lame. I don't know. I mean, it's sad how he dies or whatever. The main worst death that actually is sad is the comic relief. He fucking, pretty much they're doing this huge hold the bridge thing. So they're going to come in with way bigger forces and pretty much they're going to ambush the German forces.
Mm-hmm.
And they have this fucking 260 or the big gun.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it in Arnhem?
I'm not sure. I don't know. But it's the scene where Tom Hanks is a super famous scene. He's got the pistol and then he shoots the tank and it blows up.
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, they're in this building and it's got a little hole in it and they've got the gun in there and they're fucking plowing dudes. And they got this one guy who's new and hasn't really held a gun all that much. And he's scared of combat.
Mm-hmm.
So they make him the guy that doesn't have to shoot a weapon. He's just the ammo runner, right? So the guy, before the battle starts, he says, he's the comic relief talking to the guy with the ammo. And he says, "You're going to have to be on point with this ammo or else we're all fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're all going to die." And the dude, oh my God, it literally made me want to kill this man in real life. But he got too scared. So he just sat in a fucking corner with all the ammo. They run out of ammo on the big gun. So they're getting grenades chucked at him and they're tossing them out and they're tossing them out. And then they start storming the building that they're in. And the dude is standing there watching them walk up the fucking stairs. The dude with the ammo. And the dudes inside the building, they end up killing everybody except for one guy. And the one German guy goes in there and they get in a whole fist fight and the comic relief guy is fighting him. And the other guy is walking up the stairs, but he gets scared on the stairs and he sits there and cries like a little bitch. And then it's sad because like the actor is good, I guess. Because the German guy's got the knife and they're both like holding it and he's like, no, or whatever. And he's like, "Hey, let's just stop. Like, let's just stop now. You know what I mean? It's just us two. Like, let's just stop." And the knife's going in. He's like, "No." It's like, "Oh." And I'm like, "Oh." And it's so slow. The knife is so fucking slow entering your body. I'm like, "Ah." And then the guy just lets him go. Like, comic relief guy, dead from the knife. German guy comes out of the room. Guy's still standing on the stairs with a fucking gun. And he just looks at him and he lets him walk by. And I'm like, this is the worst scene I've ever seen. I hate my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it killed me, dude. It killed me.
Yeah. That's when I'm trying to think. I saw a movie not that long ago that had a very similar scene where somebody just like froze and then everything went to shit. And I was just like,
I mean, imagine that happened a lot, but it's like, ah.
I know, like that's definitely what happened on the Titanic.
What?
Fucking
Like,
guy,
people were just like
I think we hit an iceberg.
Oh, I see. I get what you mean. Yeah, I can't believe that though. And so all of the people who actually mattered died, and then that guy still cried like a bitch for the entire battle, just chilling in a fucking foxhole. And then there's a guy that he was a huge advocate of letting go. Like, they had a chance to kill this man earlier in the story, but they let him go because, like, law war or whatever. And then he ends up killing the captain.
Nice.
And then he gets mad at the guy. Like, the one guy, first time he ever fires a weapon in the fucking whole movie. And he's just like, you killed the captain. He's like, hey, man, we're buddies because you let me go. And he shoots him. And then it's supposed to, like, be like, or you're supposed to forgive him for all the fucking bullshit that he was crying like a bitch. I don't forgive that man. Fuck that guy. Let the Germans eat his ass.
I will eat your
Fucking
ass.
throw him to the wolves. Fuck that guy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real big kid in striped pajamas energy, man. That's.
I mean, it's World War II. So.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
His name was fucking bitch.
Tough gig, though. I mean, like, they didn't really check anybody. They were just like, can you walk? You're going to go to war.
Dude, I actually looked up the numbers. And I don't know if it's factual, but if you just look it up, basic search, we lost like 400,000 troops. Sounds like kind of a big number. We drafted 11,500,000 just draft.
Yeah.
And then we, like, volunteers was like
the most that we've ever had for any
it's like
war.
800,000. So we had like close to 13 million people in the military.
Yeah.
We only lost 400,000 troops in the entirety of World War II. And then if you look up like Russia's in World War II, it's like 15 million people died.
They killed their own people.
And then Germany obviously got shit upon. I think it's 5 million for them.
Yeah, England had it, I think.
But it's
really,
like
really rough.
400,000, and we're over here like, this is one of the worst wars we ever did. You know what I mean? Because we're getting blasted.
Yeah. How many
and
people...
then it's like, we only lost 400,000. That's kind of a...
Yeah, I know. And the really crazy thing
eye-opener.
about that is I think a lot of the ones that we lost were actually in the Japanese front, not in the fucking European front. I think that most of the people that died in Europe were, I think we definitely had a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But I think that the vast majority of our losses came from we were really the only people fighting on the Eastern Front,
Yeah.
Everybody else was focusing on trying to get fucking the Nazis out of Poland and stopping them from coming into Russia and stopping them from... They overextended is what happened. I mean, they were in fucking North Africa and in Russia and trying to kill England. They literally picked every side and they were like, those are my enemies.
Yeah, but I mean, if it got too bad, we would have just nuked them. Do we have nukes? I mean, obviously we hit Japan.
Yeah, but Germany was already done with by that time. The only reason we had nukes was because of the Nazis.
Oh, well.
We took most of their research.
Dude, it's literally impossible that Germany would have won.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, I don't know. I think there's definitely a
They
world.
put up a good shot, though. It was a good try.
I think that there's a world where that if they just hadn't attacked Russia in the winter, that things could have been drastically different. Because
Russia wouldn't have sided with them.
No, they wouldn't have. But the thing is that they had a lot of people, but they had no technology, dude. This is like 90% of people still had fucking horse-drawn shit that they had in Russia in the 1940s.
Yeah, I can't believe they got shit on so bad. I don't even know what their involvement was.
The Nazis were trying to take it over.
Russia?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why, dude? I mean, yeah, I guess that's the...
Why were they in North
closest
Africa?
spot,
you know?
Yeah, jeez. Good guys.
Yeah. Still wouldn't live in Europe. Way too much fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, tough gig for Europeans.
Also, you have to be called a European. It's just... And then it's like, everybody over there has some weird accent. Why can't you just talk normal?
Jesus, dude. Let's build a land bridge between all of the continents, and then all
Whoa.
of the continents' land bridges center into the center of the big ocean,
Dude,
and then you can just go there. We all commune there, for a peace gathering.
we need to get Elon Musk on the phone right now because that sounds like the exact kind of thing he would think is a good idea.
Let's all convene on the moon this year.
Yeah. You think he's gonna be alive when a person gets on Mars? No.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like next year.
You think so?
Have we not already landed on Mars?
Rovers.
No humans have got there?
No. No humans, I think, have ever gone further than the fucking moon.
Yeah, they are.
No. Humans have never gone further than the moon.
Oh, well. They're going to this is what they're going to do. They're just going to be like Wile E. Coyote, okay? They're going to strap you to a fucking... Well, I don't know. But anyway, they're going to fucking go around the moon like a slingshot.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, we're doing fucking Buzz Lightyear physics.
No, I was hoping that you knew what I was talking about. You're going to slingshot around the moon, and then you're going to land on Mars.
Yeah, they do that.
And then you're going to drill a hole
Yes.
and drop a nuke into it.
It's a great Michael Bay film. It's perfect in every way.
Okay.
It's dog shit. It's bad.
It's the best movie.
It's so funny that it's bad. It hasn't aged good at all, but it is great. It's a great movie to sit down and watch, and it's just fun. Everything about it's great. The characters are amazing. It's got fucking...
Dude, Steve Buscemi, dude.
Everybody. It's perfect. It really is. It's got literally every big name actor from the early 2000s is in that movie.
It's awesome, yeah.
But it is a bad movie.
No, I like it.
Yeah, it's a B movie.
It's
with an A movie budget.
Who's the guy that plays Bad Santa?
Oh, Billy Bob?
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton, dude.
Yeah.
He's in there too.
I can't believe that's what you thought of and not fucking Sling Blade.
Billy Bob Thornton, I haven't seen Sling Blade.
What?
But, yeah.
You need to see it, dude.
No.
It's actually a good movie. Gotta watch it.
You know what's a good movie is Armageddon.
Armageddon is a enjoyable movie. It is not a good movie.
It's good.
It's fun. I love it, and I'll watch it 100 times, but it's not
and you get young
cinema.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And you get
Liv Tyler, who he's boning.
Yeah.
And then her daddy wrote a song about them boning.
Yeah.
The whole thing's weird. The best scene in the whole thing is when they jump the fucking goddamn Mars rover up over the asteroid.
It's sick.
It's dope.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the movie is great. It's fun, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's like a good movie. It's not one that I sit back and I'm like, there's a message here. And like, it's just goofy fun. It's great. I love it.
Makes me want to cry every time I watch it.
It is sad for sure.
Oh,
when he pulls out that fucking flathead shovel and he's about to smack the booty on that nuke.
He's talking to his daughter and he's like, I'm about to explode myself with a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no. And he's like, are you sure? Because I'm ready to do it.
Yeah. He's like, wait, actually, I'm going to hang up because I want to rub one out in space real quick before I die.
And then he hits it the last possible second and the Earth still takes a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, or like,
we just lost everything.
They're all like, please, sir, remember when you're on the phone with us that there's a 2-minute delay.
Manhattan is the only place that's standing.
Oh, God.
Because it's always New York, right?
It is.
Where is NASA located? Not in Houston. It's in fucking
Cape
New York.
Canaveral. It's in Florida.
Oh, it's in New York now. In the movie. I'm joking.
No, I know. It's in, everything's in New York. Everything always happens in New York. Which is interesting because in the third Transformers movie, Dark of the Moon, it's at Chicago. And in the first movie, it's fucking Mission City, Utah.
Oh, also explain to me about the Flash movie why everybody's in Central City.
I have no idea.
Why is fucking Wonder Woman in Central City?
I don't know. They're visiting.
They're not visiting. They're there for a reason. Like, Batman's headquarters is in fucking Central City? Nobody in the city thinks that's fucking weird?
Oh, I don't know. That must not have been Central City then.
It wasn't Gotham.
Maybe
Clearly.
It was Metropolis.
Either way,
I don't
Batman's
know.
not in Gotham.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. The movie's bad for a lot of reasons. I mean, you just can't put babies in microwaves, man. It's just
Like, it's possible, it may be possible that if you're a civilian in Central City, that you know that Batman exists,
yeah.
but he's never existing in your world. And then when he does, what the fuck?
I mean, he's definitely they go
For no purpose?
but I'm saying they definitely like these are all people who are in the Justice League, so they would assuredly be in Central City. Like that's where Star Labs is, where that Batman goes a lot. Like there's a lot of stuff in Central City that would have them there, but I don't think he'd be based there. There's even a tunnel that goes straight from Central City to Gotham. You know?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, they're all just posted up in Central City. It's fucking weird.
Mm.
I don't like it.
I don't even remember the plot for the movie. It was bad.
I didn't get to see the plot. I mean, I'm assuming the whole plot is him trying to get his powers back.
You would think. You kind of sort of is.
It's kind of lame.
Yeah, I mean, what's really lame is that the bad evil him is actually the other one.
Is the other guy that gets the powers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he finds out, he's all like, wait a minute, you're going to let my mom die? Because he's all like, I'm the Flash, I can't save mom. He has a revelation, and he ends up...
Is that Zoom who punches him in the face?
No, that's him.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out
I
of
told
here.
you. I told you, every single one that he sees is actually just different him. It's him. Like, the same character. Not even like him playing the other characters. It's actually just him.
Nice.
It's bad. And then at the end of it, he ends up just dressing up like his dad and going to the fucking store. And he takes the can out of his mom's shopping cart.
That's so fucked up. She remembered to put it in there, or he follows behind him putting it in there?
He comes in behind him putting it in there. And he has this really awkward, weird thing where he's like talking to her as he's reaching in and taking it. He's like having a conversation with her. And it would be really touching, but it's just not. It's bad. It's really bad.
Damn.
I kind of, it sucks because like I'm watching that movie and I'm like, man, I hope that guy's mom dies. It's fucking, I don't know, dude.
It's weird because I was under the impression that fucking the Reverse Flash came in and killed his mom.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he does. He does. And that's like.
But not in the movie?
No, I'm saying the first time it wasn't. The first time it was just a guy. And then Barry went back and stopped it from happening.
We're going to have to get some real canon going on.
Yeah.
So, actually get the comic books for this shit because.
Well, I got some of it at the house.
Fucking.
The problem, too, is...
The CW show, the initial murder is the Reverse Flash.
Yeah. No, I mean... I don't know, man. Depends on what universe, I guess, because there's been so many reboots of the universe. But
I want the original storyline.
The lore book that Gideon has, I think, is based off of Rebirth, which is a mix of old and new. It's a mix of the New 52 and the Rebirth original, I think. But let me look. I'll just Google who killed Flash's mom. It was during Flashpoint that they made it Reverse Flash. So...
Who killed Flash's mom? Ingle McCringleberry, dude.
A guy.
A guy? The kid didn't notice that somebody came into his house and killed his mom. He's just upstairs reading a book.
He wasn't home.
He was home in the movie.
Oh, he's outside.
No, he was upstairs in his room.
Oh.
And somebody just comes into his house and murders his mom. And then he's just like, what happened? What?
I don't know, dude.
You wouldn't notice if somebody broke into your house? Like, there's just, like, that's the first thing he did, right? He just came in and murdered her. Like, that's the thing. He's not robbing anything.
Yeah, dude.
There's no sign of struggle or anything. What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. Had to have been a speedster, you know?
If it was in the CW show. And then Barry saw him, like, as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wanted it known, I guess. Like, you Barthon, obviously. He was like, fuck you, kid. I'm fucking snapping your mom's neck. And then, obviously, his dad got fucking blamed.
Man, so many people killed his mom.
She has to die for Barry to exist, or for the Flash to exist. Not really. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously Flashpoint.
So it wasn't until Flashpoint, which was like in 2011 or whatever. It was pretty new.
That Reverse Flash existed?
No, that Reverse Flash killed
Oh, okay.
his mom. Before, it just was like a bunch of different people. I mean, like there's timelines where I know that it was like the Black Racer who did it. It's a bunch of different speedsters who had done it, but I think the original was just a guy. just like that the guy who killed Batman's parents, it wasn't the Joker or some kind of big conspiracy. It was just a guy. I
Yeah.
don't know. And I mean,
But
the Batman one makes
At
more
least they have a
sense.
backstory for why the fuck. I mean, it's a mugging.
Yeah, it makes more sense than
It makes
just,
way more sense than somebody breaking into somebody's house for the purpose of killing somebody for no reason.
Yeah. I don't know.
And stealing nothing.
Maybe it was actually his dad.
See, that would make way more sense,
Yeah,
though.
he's just like, shut the fuck up, woman.
Yes,
And
right?
she's like,
I need you. You forgot to get the fucking tomatoes.
yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, she starts fucking, she does the Mario thing because she's Italian and it's the thing. She's all like,
Get back here, you big monkey.
Shit, man.
oh.
And then the dad's like, when I go here, I want to look straight down while I'm buying tomatoes. And wear a ball cap and a hoodie.
He's like, also while I'm here, I'm going to buy a new knife
Ooh.
to replace my old one that has gone missing.
Ooh, it's in my wife's stomach.
He's,
Whoa.
he's like, no, I bought the wrong color handle. And he pulls it out of his wife's chest, swaps it with the new one he bought. That's not how you carve a turkey.
Jesus Christ. You know what else is fucking weird? In the movie, the dad goes down. He's like, what? How did this happen? He's like, Barry, come down here. Like, Barry comes down. He's like, what the fuck? And he's like, call 911, Barry. And I'm like, wait, you weren't going to do that? You're just going to sit there and look and watch her bleed out?
His dad's like, come down here. You need this traumatic event. Come here.
I know.
Come look quick before the blood's cleaned up.
Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'd be like, stay in your fucking room.
This is how he figures
We're
out.
gonna go
in the
stay with your
CW
grandma.
show, though. In the CW show, he fucking, like, Cisco's like, yeah, mirrors, like, just trap shit for all time or whatever. I
Mirror
don't know.
Master.
I forgot how it happens, but he uses the mirror that's in the room that his mom got murdered in to replay a holographic image of the night that it went down.
And that has nothing to do with Mirror Master.
No, it's just
What
Cisco.
a missed opportunity,
Just
dude.
Cisco, bro.
I
in his
know,
brain.
but that could have been so cool. They could have been like, he created the Mirror Master's gun.
They
He
had
seems to
enough
create
fucking
everything.
bullshit Mirror Master in the fucking thing.
He wasn't good.
No.
No, I like.
And he
Mirror
was like
Master.
tag teamed up with this fucking weird psychotic bitch.
What was her name?
I don't know, psycho bitch.
Fuck yeah.
Something like that. It was lame. Like, she pretty much just made you woozy and you couldn't stand straight. She would just look at you and then you would be like, woo!
That's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it was lame. And then, like, you would fall into a mirror. I'm like,
Dude, imagine the like Mirror Master's like, you're next to a full body mirror.
the only
And he
thing
just
that was
reaches
cool,
through, grabs your cock, pulls it in, and then freezes it. So now your dick is stuck in a mirror.
the only thing that was cool about Mirror Master was that he did like the jump into 3 mirrors and then come out and punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
That was
I,
cool.
I like his illusion stuff. I think he's kind of like Mysterio, but way cooler with the shit that he can do with his mirrors.
Mysterio was a fucking nerd. He just had tech,
Yeah. Mirror Master has tech. That's also pretty much all he has.
but he can like go into mirrors.
I know, his tech's cooler, way cooler. Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's an actual power though.
I don't think it's,
He didn't build a fucking thing that makes him walk into mirrors.
no, I thought, no, it's his suit because whenever that fucking, he steals Superman's dad, Superman just puts on his suit. and
You're
can
gonna
go
hate
through the
this.
mirror.
You're gonna hate this. In the CW show,
Yeah,
when the fucking particle accelerator explodes,
that's when all these people get their powers.
all of them get the powers. Yeah.
It-
And
it's just
it happens multiple times.
it's just the laziest writing on the face of the planet, dude.
So the Flash gets his powers in the same time that everybody else got theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking lightning storm happens, and it's like Captain Cold's like, I have the power of gun. You know, like, what?
Yeah! Pew, pew!
Yeah, dude.
No, he steals it from Cisco. Cisco makes it.
I know, but that's
He's
what
just
I'm
a
saying.
regular guy.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's funny is that they're like that Mirror Master has fucking powers. He's basically it's just his suit and his gun that is his powers.
You know what else is fucking stupid? The same thing with the Batman shit where like all the villains get out.
Yeah.
He fucking the first guy he gets, he like fucking he's like a weather guy. He controls the weather. And so he locks that guy up.
Mm.
You don't hear about him for like 4 seasons. And then this weather starts changing. They're like, it sounds a lot like that one guy that we locked up 4 seasons ago.
Weather Wizard? And does he have a wand?
No.
Okay.
And turns out it was his brother who got the same exact powers.
That's Weather Wizard.
Oh, okay.
Originally, he stole a wand from his brother.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty whack.
Yeah. A lot of the Rogue Gallery is like...
The
I don't
shark
know.
guy is cool. What's his name?
I have no idea, but I know who he is. I know who you're talking about. I've seen him.
Shark Man and Lava Boy.
Oh, no. King Shark?
King Shark, yeah.
King Shark, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
Nanaue. Nanaue is his name.
Yeah, we talked about him one time. It's very different there, too.
Yeah, I watched the Harley Quinn show lately, too, and the Harley Quinn show is actually fucking pretty solid. It's pretty funny.
Dude, yeah.
Trying to think. I haven't really been reading any other comics this last week, but Gideon had the lice, and it's been a whole thing.
Dude, you should just fucking scalp him.
We do need to do a song for Song of the Week. We didn't do it.
Oh, shit. Song of the week. Yeah, what is Song of the Week?
I don't know.
Let's do a somebody who has under 10,000 plays, or a song that has under 10,000 plays. All right. Okay, we're doing the fucking deep underground songs. Anything played under 10,000 times. So, pretty deep underground, but both of ours are really sleeper picks. But we're going to go ahead and go with mine, which is It's Not That I Hate You, It's Just That I Want You to Die by Shut Up, Matt Jewett.
It's on your hurts, and it's not that I hate you, it's just that. It's not that I hate you, it's just that. It's not that I hate you, it's just that. It's not that I hate you, it's just that. I need you to be out of my life. I'm so sick of seeing you and having to fight. And I mean that in the nicest of ways. We'll never be happy as long as you stay. It's not that I hate you, it's just that I want you to die.
Okay.
Man, so like it kind of has like the Bowling for Soup kind of thing. With
Yeah.
like the really fast-paced acoustic playing and some of the upbeat, and when it comes in with that dun dun dun, it kind of reminded me of like those. I don't know what to call them, but I'm going to describe it to you. It's like an Irish sounding folk band, and they were really popular in the early 2000s, and they always played during baseball movies. You know the kind of music I'm talking about?
Whoa.
It's a very specific little genre.
They always played during baseball movies?
Yeah, and they used to be on old baseball games. It's like Dropkick Murphys type shit, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, where that's kind of the vibe that I got off of that. It's cool.
Yeah, they have a pirate song too. which is
Hell yeah,
fucking
I
weird.
could see that. Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I fuck with them a lot.
How'd you find out about those guys?
The 89th Street, the venue that I used to go to that I've showed you. The guy who was running it at the time when I was 16,
Mm-hmm.
I had connections with him obviously because I was in bands and I was trying to get play there.
Yeah.
And that was his band
Oh, nice.
for a short period of time. So,
Good for him.
yeah, and we went to go see him. And I was like, ah!
Yeah. It's a bummer because the guys I picked, I've actually never seen live, but Nate Dogg did, and that's how I found out about him. I wanted to pick Quarry by Hellhorse. It's easily my favorite
yeah.
song by them.
Hellhorse. I didn't get to see them either.
Dude, I know, and it sucks because they're fucking amazing. But I'm going to play it off rip. If it plays. It's so fucking chaotic, dude. I love it.
Yeah, it's weird. I can see why you like it for sure.
It's so up my alley that it's ridiculous. It's got like this. They do a lot of like cowboy chordy, like, and they kind of have like this Western feel about them. Like they obviously lean into the aesthetic with everything that they do, and
Yeah.
you know, songs are thematically there, but tonally, I don't know how they hit it so perfect, dude. On that one's a really good example. You know, it's a bounty hunter hunting for his quarry, really cool. And then on their next album, they have this section that's really drawn out, and it just is like a fucking showdown in Main Street, and it's raining. They have like this. They threw a mic outside while it's fucking raining, and you hear the water puddling up. And oh yeah, I love those guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's only got it's got less than 270 views,
That's insane because they
Yeah.
were like, I totally thought they were big.
dude. And then like whenever you like clicked on their YouTube, it showed me their full analytics. They've only got like 18,000 streams total, which is like what we get in 1 week's pod of shorts.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we post out a lot of content, you know.
I know, but I'm just saying that's a band. They tour,
Yeah.
and that came out 5 years ago, and it bangs.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, you know, posting shorts and
It's got to be
being
something.
active
I know it's just
on social
crazy
media.
because it's like I feel like anybody who listens to like Conjure, for example, those guys are a perfect fit for that same little kind of category.
It's
you know?
like Roses that did their I showed you Like Roses a while back.
Mhm.
But they did literally just took a little short of the build up and the impact of the chorus of one of their songs,
yeah,
posted it and sponsored it, and it fucking blew up. They got huge. I mean, it's like their first record,
yeah,
you know?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, we should hit these guys up and see if they'll let us be their managers.
I mean, they did like really good video production on it. Like, they obviously used a good camera. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. They put a lot of thought and
I
effort
mean,
into it.
We could have done that. We just paid Zagorski to shoot us for. I mean,
Yeah.
he would probably charge us $50 to shoot us a song at one of our shows.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I felt like that the numbers we were getting for what we were actually.
I think we were
doing
getting,
was great.
dude. You know what kills me is that all the bands that were small when I was a kid that I never thought was gonna make it,
Mm.
all are like 50,000 views now, like touring, and
Mm.
that could have been us.
Yeah,
We could have easily done that.
I know, but I mean, I don't know if that is a happy life necessarily. You know, because unless that you do things really, really efficient and smart, like
I mean,
what
we'd
we
have to
talked
kick
about.
you out and get a new bassist.
Yeah, you need somebody who's good. Yeah,
No,
You gotta
because
be
you
able to
have
play in
kids
time.
and you wouldn't fucking come.
well, no, I definitely would.
But we could have done that.
You know?
It's crazy how fucking quick I gave up on my dreams to fucking.
It's okay.
All right. Thanks for tuning into the pod. Most depressing and the shittiest pod that we've probably ever done.
Every week, it's the shittiest spot we've ever done.
I know, but it actually is sometimes.
Thanks so much.
Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Anybody see my shoe?
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm
That's
looking
just a
everywhere.
thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive
When I
home.
think about you, I have to say
Have an edible
it was
earlier.
hard to leave you
I think
alone.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Please, God, help me leave you alone.